So what's up, guys? A lot of people have been kind of worried about this new Shopify thing that has been around for a while. Is under your themes, it'll simply say something like a speed score, and it's usually a pretty low score. And even here at 44, it'll say your store is slower than similar stores on Shopify. And yeah, I see a lot of people getting worried about this. Is this going to affect my SEO? Is this going to affect my ads? Is this going to affect my sales, right? And yeah, if you click on here, you get a bunch of stuff. You get this stuff. Yeah, I think everyone has kind of gone over it. And then of course, this is using the Lighthouse performance scoring. Okay, if you look into Lighthouse, what it is it was an open source software to begin with. Okay, so let's start off. Let's dig right into it. Okay, what does it mean? 44, right? 44. So I think they want to use a percentage system, I guess. So we're saying 44%. Okay, so 44%. How about we look at some of Google's websites, right? How do they do? Do you think Google does better than 44%? I mean, it is Google, right? Google products, and the pros should be able to score better than a regular Shopify store, right? So let's look at. Whoa, 19% for the official Google store. Okay, so what does the Google store look like? And I'm gonna run it again just to show you it wasn't a fluke. The Google store looks like this. It's a store. It's just like Shopify. So what are you guys doing, Google? Like what are you? So this is the mobile store, right? And of course, Google Speed Insights embedded into Shopify. By default, it's looking at your mobile score. So it's actually looking at this page, right? So what's going on? It's still 19%. What's going on? Look at this. Time to interactive, 16 seconds, right? JavaScript, bunch of JavaScript that Google doesn't know how to control apparently, right? Why is there a YouTube thing? I don't know, right? Because it's Google. I don't know. A lot of images that are served in not next-gen formats. So what does that even mean? Okay. Anyway, so you get the point here, right? But is it just a fluke? Am I just picking on one store? So let's look at this. Google Analytics, 68%. Okay, that's good. Your analytics, so this is a simple page. All you have to do is show a bunch of pictures and text. So that's good, right? Analytics, they're one of the strongest departments in Google, right? So okay, let's look next. Analytics, Google Shopping, 52%. So now we're getting lower again to that 44%, right? So what does Google Shopping look like? Let's look. Google Shopping. It's another e-commerce site, basically, right? And the mobile design is not even responsive. Like it's not even correct by most standards. Like something's going on here. I think you have to go on your actual cell phone to see the real mobile view, because my browser is too wide, right? But whatever. So okay, so it's okay. Okay, Google Shopping. Let's look. Google Play Store. Okay, so why is it so bad? According to Google, why is this department so bad, right? Why is it so bad? Well, who knows? Probably because there's a lot of pictures. It just goes on forever, right? It actually looks pretty simple. It looks just like a grid, right? Why is it so bad? Unused Javascript. It has a bunch of JavaScript that no one will understand what it is, right? Because it's named funny. Off-screen images. That's kind of like when images are hidden, they'll say it's off-screen, right? Or if it's loaded, but it's not like rendered. Yeah, it's usually just hidden by something else. So there's only 3. Why is there some 3 random off-screen images, right? So we don't know. Avoid excessive DOM size, right? So what can they do about this? What can you do about this if you were working for Google trying to fix this, right? According to your own Google teammates, this site is too slow. Okay, whatever. That's what it is. What it is. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Google developers, they're also really slow. According to Google, the development team, their main website is really slow. So why is it slow? It doesn't even have animations. It looks like it's got lazy loading because it looks like some stuff is like loading after I scroll to it. Why shouldn't this be like ranked really high? I don't get it. Let's look. Bunch of stuff. Unused Javascript, right? There's only 3. It's not that much, right? It's not that much. Honestly, this is a good website. I mean, they use some PNG. See that PNG? Not cool, right? But it's such a small file. It's really fickle to like be picking on this stuff, right? So I think you get the point here. Like, is page speed insights, is Lighthouse, is it really practical for real life? Is it practical for business? I don't know. They have like all this like, they have like a seminar about it. Oh yeah, we're gonna make the perfect website, running the perfect piece of code. Does that translate to better sales, or does that translate to ranking #1? I don't know. Apparently Google doesn't care, right? But that's Google's product, right? So let's look at Google's homepage. How come I'm on the homepage and I can't get 100% rating? We are at the Google landing page, right? This is the landing page. There's nothing out here. It's just this. So what's it loading? I know it's loading this stuff. What else is it really? I can't even scroll down. And I can't get 100% from Lighthouse out of this. So what's wrong? Avoid multiple reader. Remove unused JavaScript. Okay. Remove this crap, right? Okay, that's nice. Thank you for that. So we're not even at 80% on Google's homepage, right? Let's continue. Let's just see. Let's look at Amazon, right? Do you think Amazon's making money? I don't know. Do you think they're ranking on do you think they're doing okay with SEO? Right? So let's see how they rank according to page speed insights. Let's just see. While that loads, I'm gonna analyze this again. Just to make sure this is not a fluke, right? We get real data. Okay, so Amazon's 59%. So now you get the point. 50s is Amazon level, right? And Amazon's doing okay. I think they're doing okay. I don't think Jeff Bezos is like going to his engineers and saying, "Oh my God, guys, we need to like increase our Lighthouse rating according to Shopify or according to Google, right?" So I think he's doing okay. I don't think he's hiring anybody to do that work. Let's look at I never know how to pronounce these guys. Anyway, so let's look at this SEO, service. They've been around forever. They're the de facto SEO guys, and say, build. This is how you pay us, and we give you 1 million data points. This is how SEO works, right? So these guys care about SEO and rankings, right? So this is their mobile site again. This is their thing. Why do they have such a shit score? I don't know. You tell me, guys. Tell me why they don't even care about this stuff. Like, this is in PNG, right? This is in what? Is this in SVG? Unused JavaScript, right? I think the answer now it's pretty clear. It's this whole system, this whole open source system. It's just not realistic. It's not real life, right? I think if you're really concerned about your site speed, just go to GTmetrix. GTmetrix actually has a waterfall of what your site needs. And what I mean by waterfall is, let's just do Amazon, right? Okay, do Amazon, and for this we'll do inspector, right? So at a business owner, just right click, go inspect element, right? Sorry if I'm moving a little too fast here. And then refresh when you're on the network tab. So that's it. And again, it's inspect element, pull this up, refresh when you're on the network tab, and you can kind of see a nice, I guess like a time-based graph in milliseconds of what is exactly loading to your website. And we see Ahrefs, the SEO guys. Am I still recording? The SEO guys, they're loading a lot of ugly scripts that no one will understand, right? So it's all custom coding. Ooh, cool, right? So maybe that's why they're slow. There's a lot of scripts. It's probably tracking me. It's gonna like know everything I do within the next month or whatever, right? So this is one option to really look at what's going on with your website. And then this is also, what my teammates also always do, especially the back-end guys. They prefer just analyzing this and tackling like the biggest script, right? The lowest hanging fruit. So that's one option to look at. Of course, I'm not going to get into the details of exactly how you fix everything. That's too much for one video. And then here you have GT metrics. So look, Amazon has a grade of D. Red numbers, red is no good, right? Oh, whoa, what's this? Medium high. Oh, whoa, this is a big. This is just saying I have a big website. What can you do? Amazon's a big store. It's a big website, right? Yeah, cause all this stuff really. Not much Amazon can do here unless they kind of like clean up and rebuild some parts. And of course, this also has the waterfall of exactly what is loading in sequence on Amazon. Okay, so that's it. Just to wrap things up, here you can see again the rankings, right? Look how poorly Google products perform on their own system. Google, right? The only good ones are these websites. So take it as what it is, chew it over, and be safe. Thank you.